This is the 2022 Frankia integrated 680 plus. It's got a rear lounge, costs 101,500. That's the basic price. Sorry, what am I saying? 133,515. 7 meters long, 230 wide, and it's got a standing height of 230, and overall height is 311. It weighs 4.5 tons. And I think that'll give around at least, I would have thought, a ton of payload. At least. Anyway, it's got a double floor, and you can see that through this. And it's got various other carpets down here on the floor. That's to stop people damaging it as and when they're wandering around. Here you can see it in the nighttime position with the bed down. And down here, there's the driving position. You know that's the driving position because there's a steering wheel down there. On either side, you've got a bit of storage. And there's the steps to get up into bed. And there's a bit more storage. Should you want to get into bed, you can climb up them. And in this one, you can even keep some stuff in there. So, 7 meter van, as I said, or 708. So it's not too long, in my opinion. It's the same length as mine, so it should be easy to drive. Rear lounge at the back, and as we can see, you can sort of mess around with the chairs to actually put them pointing in a different direction. Another feature of this is the storage, which you've got under the chairs. You'll get that in all vans, of course. It's a good place to keep things. We've also got storage all the way around at the back, and I'll show you how deep it is. There's a bit of a ledge there. Now I like this layout, the EuraMobil, to use the Hymer name for it. I think it's quite attractive. Television there, so it comes with 2 televisions. Of course, they will all be charged. I mean charged, you have to pay for them. Oven, fridge, sorry that's the freezer, not the fridge, that's the freezer. This bit is the fridge. And coming around to have a look at the rest of the kitchen, you've got this lovely moulded sink there, large domestic type plug, as well as 2 burners, which is the in thing these days. 2 burners spaced far apart from each other, and there's some drawers below as well. That's meant to be for your rubbish. I think it comes with 2 of them. Rubbish bins for the in thing 2 years ago. Or was it 3? I think that was for the 2019 season. No, it was a 2020. Look, I've got a stack of storage there as well. Glycol there for the Alder heating. And you can take the shelves out. And this will become then a wardrobe. Now, one room I missed out is this one here. So close the door like that, and you've got a large shower. There's the toilet. Stacks of space in here. I'll get in the shower just to show you how much room there is around. Quite nice, huh? Now, I think this 3-room concept is quite positive, and I did mention there was plenty of storage in there, in the double floor. There was a lady who just walked in, and that means that she's now going to have to marry me, or at least live with me, because there have to be 2 people from the same household. Right, what I think is good, it's a small shape that's 708 by 230. That's very good. I mean, obviously it's very expensive. These vans are largely made to order. It's not as though they're knocking them out en masse on a production line. You'd come here, somebody'd order one, and then they'll build it. That's how it works. And as they're doing that, you tell them what it's got to have in it, and then they'll put it in it, if that's at all possible. At the rear, you've got this enormous garage with 2 doors, and you can see you can easily get a bike or 2 or 3 or maybe 4 in there. And this sort of demonstrates as well the height at which the rear is actually being raised up. In there on the right, we've got some electronics. So you get fuses, your charger. Personally, I'd rather not have it in the garage. I'd rather have it indoors, but that's me. Windows all the way around, and of course 3 small ones and 1 large one in the roof, but you can put solar panels around the edges. So that is the F-Line integrated 680 plus from Frankia. Now, if there's no one in this van, we'll go and have a look at this one. If there's anybody in, we won't. This thing is going to cost 115,000 and a half. Similar rear, lounge, and at the back there is the washroom. 680 centimeters only, and as there's people waiting outside, I shall leave. I'll have a look at this one as well. This one here is one with a German bed layout, 680 SG at a price of 127,000 euros, and appears to be full of people, but they're coming out. So there's a look inside. Not that you can see in there. Right, okay, I shall walk inside now. .698 centimeters in length. Sorry, I said this had a German bed layout. I was wrong. Got that wrong. It's got a bed there. It's got this awful upholstery. It looks like it came out of a French museum from the 17th century. And at the back, yeah, not a German layout, but there's the garage. So you can keep an eye on what's going on in the garage. And here we've got storage as well. There. And in the other side, there's this slidey out thing. Pretty good, that. That's where you can keep your beer cans, you see, sort of stack them up, and when visitors come round, you can show them off. Here's all the beer I drank this morning. Alright, now this toilet is tiny. Alright, so what you can do is this. You see, you can make it large by turning this thing here around. This then swings out like that. And now you've got a large toilet. Now, isn't that clever? And there's me. I'll go in the shower for you. Look at all that space. Oh, I think that's really good. This one would suit me if anybody's watching from Frankia. Then you can send me one. I'll be more than happy to drive around in it and live in it. Unfortunately, I found out a couple of days ago that the boss from Frankia doesn't like me. I know, hard to believe. But so I think the chance of me actually getting one of their vans is now actually lower than the chance of you getting one of their vans. Without payment, that is. And there's the very large sink. And there's the 2 burners. There's the fridge, freezer, and oven. Now, on the subject of not liking me, considering all the good stuff I say about these liners, it's hard to believe. But there you have it. Mind you, when he sees the review I've done on the campervans, the Yukon, then I think he's going to hate me. And probably hate me even more when he sees the review I've done on the Mercedes-based motorhome, the Neo, which isn't very impressive either. And it's a Mercedes-based motorhome. Anyway, but these ones at the top end of the range on a Fiat are really good. That's the old Fiat as well, so there's a new Fiat to come. The new Fiat 2022 Fiat. Oh, right. Oh, well, I think this looks pretty good myself. I'd be more than happy to live in this one. It's got what I want. It's got the storage. Oh, the first one's got what I want. And actually, the second one would be good as well. Storage, plenty of space up here, which I don't really need. But table could be a bit bigger for me, but that's me. It's perfectly adequate for most people. If I could have a choice, I think I'd have like this, but with a bar version. I don't know if that's possible or not. A bar version with a sort of a table here, another seat there, and I can sit at I like the table against the wall so I can actually work at it. Obviously there's storage under the seats as there was in the first one we saw. Oh, I'll point this out as well. Look, it's a flat floor until you get to here, and then it goes down a bit, which is useful if you're driving. So that's good, but all the way back, flat floor. Pretty good, very nice. I really like this layout. Right, good. So this is me in wherever we are now. That's Dusseldorf at Caravan Salon with the 2022 range of motorhomes from Frankia. And thanks for watching.